What's up, Patreon? Today we're going to go over our third part of our urban survival guide. Now we're going to move on to outside of the home protection.
The first thing we want to really understand is what is the goal? What is the goal of home security from the outside? And so if the first thing that comes to your mind is keeping people out of your house, well, never going to happen. I mean, unless you're going to build concrete walls and barbed wire with a moat with a dragon. Yeah, that's unrealistic. So what we really need to focus on, what is the point? And it's a two-prong approach. The first one is that I want to, when someone drives down your street, you want your house to be in that low percentile of opportunity, right? Criminals of opportunity, looking for that house that's dark, that looks like it's an easy entry, looks like nobody's home, that type of deal, okay? And then, of course, the second one is that we want to buy time. So we want to look at security as far as layers, okay, multiple layers, not one super system. So again, the goal there is to buy time in that case. So let's start off, Kim, what's one of the first things we want to talk about?
One of the first things, Neil kind of hinted on it, but was lighting. You want to have both static and also motion-centered lighting. Yeah,
so static lighting is obviously lighting that's on all the time, especially now with today's technology with fluorescents and LEDs. They're obviously a little more expensive up front, but long-term, way, way more efficient. We've replaced all ours with fluorescent, and they take almost no energy. The big one, though, is motion-activated lights.
Yes.
Why is motion-activated light so important?
And motion-activated is very important because then it gives you an area to keep your focus on. So you know if something's going on, you know where to put your attention. Yeah, active defense, basically. It's saying, look over in this area, right? And remember, what you guys do at that time is critical. So if you just sit there and watch Game of Thrones and, let the bad guy get in your house, well, that's all waste, right? So make sure you're using that to your advantage. Not just say, oh, it's just a cat. Next is dogs. And we're not talking about you need to have a huge, crazy Mastiff or a Great Dane or something huge like our dog.
Or bear.
Or a bear. Or whatever, an attack alligator. I don't know.
It could be a Chihuahua.
It's just anything that has better senses than you.
Yeah, that will alert. It'll make noise. Like there's lights going on, dogs are barking. That's your cue. Like you're on, right? Now you got to do something about that. What's another one, Kim?
The next one is locks and getting into a habit of actually using them.
They do work better when you
actually use them. They work. It's sometimes you get busy and you just like leave doors unlocked because it's easier to do. But make sure that, especially at night before you go to bed, make it a routine that you go around and check every lock. Especially people like to leave the door that leads to their garage unlocked. Out of convenience.
If you have a garage, she's talking about if you have a garage attached to your house. Like your garage door is not Fort Knox. A spider could crawl across the sensor when you close it and you walk in the house and it never actually closed. And then your house is wide open all night long. So definitely lock it. And rather than routine, I want you to think of it as a habit. I want you to create that habit over and over and over. So it's just something that you do automatically without even having to think about it. That check before you go to bed each night. All right, Kim, other than locks, what else we got?
Also landscaping, putting bushes, especially ones with thorns in front of windows that are...
Okay. Yeah, thorns are good, but like just any bush will do, right? You could put Venus flytraps and poison ivy vines, but the bottom line is it's just something that's going to make a commotion. So, when we put it all together, when we put all these pieces together, right, it gets up to a really important system. So now I got lights coming on, dogs barking, bushes being moved around. That's not something somebody wants to get involved with. So thorns will work, but even if not, just any bush that's going to be difficult to get around will work just fine. All right, so other than landscaping, what else we got in our bag of tricks?
Well, criminals are going to look for things to take advantage of that are convenient for you. So things like your garage remote that you might keep in your car. I'm not talking about the ones connected to your car, but the one you can take out.
Well, hold on, yeah. So the home links, I think they're called home link. They're built into the visor or the mirrors. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the little like I have one in my Ram. It's just a Genie remote, right? That you buy anytime you get a garage door opener. That's the one we're talking about. And what do we want to do with those?
You want to take them, either put them out of sight or take them out.
Smash them.
Keep them out of sight or take them out of the car every night. That way you know that...
Yeah, center console, just out of view. So when they look inside that car, because anybody knows, once they press that button, they don't need to hotwire your car, get it going. They don't, just push the button and it's going to open, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and of course, lock the car, okay?
We hope you guys are really liking this series. I'm going to post the next part of it soon because we're going to have part 4 coming out, and I'll post the whole written part that you guys can follow along with. So ask questions if you have them.
We keep saying that. We're trying to figure out a way to post the document.
No, I did. I posted the first part.
Oh, all right. Well then, excellent. We did an excellent job on that, and thank you for Kim for that.
Well, anyways, we hope you guys like this video a lot. We got some cool stuff coming up. We got a new t-shirt that's supposed to help you not print. We're trying out. Lots of fun, interesting things to come. Thank you guys so much for your support here. We can't tell you enough how much it means to us. We're going to be announcing our winner of the coffee mug for the month of April, so we have that out soon. And until next time, remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Our third part of our urban survival guide, and this one's going to focus on outside. Oh shit! It is outside the home.
Bloopers.
Next is... I know, it's so loud. What's wrong? What you want me to say?
Go again. And relax.
Okay.
God, that would have been awesome. All right, so what else we got?
Locks. Oh, hold on. I was going to say about locks.